go live for this one, and we are live right
We
now.
are live. Okay. Welcome, everybody. Hello, hello. We are on here right now covering The Single Life,
Hmm.
season 2, episode 8. All
Yep.
right. And right now, Patreon's $1, all of this stuff. Just watch the ticker at the bottom of the screen. We'll give you everything you need to
Right.
know.
Real quick. So yes, EJ is right. Patreon is $1. Also, don't remember. I don't know what site it is, but each whatever site it is on, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the little bell on the side to notify you whenever we go live. Because sometimes we schedule for like, you know, 10 p.m. and we go live at like 9:30. So make sure that you hit that little bell so it notifies you whenever we go live, so that you don't miss any of this fun content. And of course, if you do miss it, then just make sure you subscribe so you can go back and see it. So
But
check
then it's
that
more
out.
fun when it's live. So bring your asses when we do it. You know
Yes.
what I mean? Come kick it with us.
And yes, another thing is, yeah, we are also going to be talking about the single life, but we're going to more specifically, we're going to be talking about Tiny Ed. So there is that Tiny Ed single life. It's gonna be a good one. I promise you, it's gonna be a good one. And before that, do you have anything else to add, EJ?
No, I think that's it. Let's talk about your brethren over there.
Okay. Wow. All right. Well, let's talk about this tiny troll. Today they're gonna go hiking, I'm guessing, right? And she's taking him to all this like little like trails and everything, and his little legs are just not meant for hiking. You
Oh,
know.
no. It was so
Yeah.
sad.
This poor man is just falling every 5 seconds.
It's like watching Humpty Dumpty with sneakers on. It was weird.
And like you can't take this man anywhere like that, like wherever you go, make sure it's just like a flat surface, because this man, he can't climb, you know.
You think that's Coyote's way of saying to him, like, look, you can't be this fat for the rest of your life if we're going to build something because, yeah, you don't even look comfortable. Like, you know how some people are so big, they just don't even look comfortable?
Dude, sometimes I'm napping and I'm like,
Mhm.
I need to breathe. Like I can't. This is weird. Like I
Yeah.
feel weird. I need to do something. So, yes, that is one of my New Year's resolution, which I'm sure everybody else has something similar to that. But yes, losing weight. So I'm gonna try to work on that, and maybe I'll go on what do you call it, on a trail, and I'll go hiking. Maybe I'll put on my
And
little
he'll fall down like
sneakers.
his Mexican brethren, Big Ed did. They'll
Yeah,
both
I,
fall
I,
down on the trail
I might. I don't know.
and
We'll
get
see what
mocked by a
happens.
woman that's in better shape than him.
Probably.
Yep, that's what will
So
happen.
So they make it to the top. They make it to what she calls La Cumbre, right? Which is just a summit. And
Yeah.
they're just admiring the view. It's really nice and everything. And then they see this what do they call those things? Like when you get onto like a little thing and you kind of fly or you throw yourself off.
Paraglider.
Okay, so paragliding. So
Mhm.
she suggests like, hey, maybe we do that as a joke. And he goes, yeah, absolutely not. I fucking barely made it to the top here. Now you want me to get on one of those? No, it's just not gonna happen. So
No.
obviously it was meant as a joke and everything. And then as he starts complaining about this, she goes, shh, hear the birds. And he's
Yeah.
like, okay, let me close my eyes and listen to the birds. And as he closes his eyes, a bunch of bugs start attacking him, which to us is like, oh, a fly, a bug. But to him, it's like he's fighting all this fucking demons. He should have had a sword and he's battling, because to us they're tiny, but to him, they're decent sized animals. So
Just
it's
because he's little. Like, so
because
flies
he's
might seem
little,
bigger
yeah.
than him.
Yeah.
I mean, not for nothing. You know what flies are attracted to. I'm just throwing it out there. Um,
Oh, give yourself a horn for that. So then Kaori goes on to say that, he is kind of cute, he's charming, he's cuddly, kind of like a small teddy bear. And she feels confident that this man is the right person to bring to her family. So she asks him, do you want to come meet my family and my kid? And Ed is like, yeah, what do you call your dad? Do you call him dad or papa? And she goes, I call him Lupo because he's my stepfather. And he goes, oh, okay, Lupo, sounds good. Then he gets attacked by flies again, which was kind of funny just to watch him struggle. He always struggles wherever he goes, by the way. This is
oh
like a
yeah.
thing now.
Nothing is ever comfortable for him because he don't know who he is, or he don't know how to act.
He
And
doesn't.
I was kind of at first initially I was kind of mad when Coyote was like, yeah, I feel a connection with him, and you know what I mean. I think this might be something. But then I got to a point like, look, I'm okay with it. I'm here for it, right?
Right.
If she is the catalyst to push Ed to be a better person, cool, cool,
But
good for him.
you also have to think about this, okay, EJ, and I'm starting to get that feeling. It's coming. It's coming. Like her crazy is about to unveil.
You think she got some too?
Oh, dude, she's got a crazy. Yes. Yes, she's got a crazy. Because you have to think about this, like people like Ed attract people like him. All right. So if Kaori, when she met him, she would have been like, absolutely not. No, we're not doing this. But somehow she was like, huh, all right, I'll give this a go. You know why? Because they attract each other. Just like how everybody that listens to this podcast, they're attracted to us and we're attracted to them. You know, it's like what do you call it? Like I always say it, like good people always find each other. Bad people always find each other. You always find your people, and I feel like they found each other for that same reason. And this is because she's got a crazy, and I feel like it's about to come out.
I'm not ready to believe Kyrie is a bad person yet. Sorry, I ain't
That's
ready to believe.
okay.
I'm not ready
That's
to believe
okay.
that yet.
Her and her entire family are not ready to believe that Ed is the fucking person that he is.
They
And
didn't seem to hate him too much.
everybody's charmed by Ed, by the way. Everybody. The same way
Yeah.
that we were all charmed by Ed on the first episode, on the second episode. And then by the time that he got to meet Rose, we were like, oh, this guy's a scumbag. And then it
Dude
just
ain't no good.
and then it went downhill from there, and it hasn't gone up again. He is very much hated in the 90 Day Fiance universe. So anyways, let's move it along to later that day. They're driving to see Kaori's family. He's with her mom, with his mom, and they meet the family. They meet Monica, Lupillo, and also,
Lupo.
well, yeah, Lupo, but his name is Lupillo, and
Okay.
it brings some generic
What was the
mezcal.
sister's name?
Monica.
And the son.
It was like Edward or something like that.
The
Uh,
son?
yeah. What is it? I didn't get it.
Carlo.
Oh, Carlo, right. I remember that because it didn't have an S. I was like, it's Carlos. You say Carlos, but yeah, Carlo.
Yeah.
So yeah, he brings some gifts and everything, and of course he's being liked, and he talks about the kid and how he has long hair. He's like, "Do you ever put mayo on your head?" And everybody's kind of like looking at each other, like, "What the fuck did he just say?
Look, is this motherfucker serious?
Is
It's
this
like, son, don't listen to this man. He crazy. He don't know what he's talking about.
look at him? Don't listen to him." So it's like, oh yeah, we don't do that here. Sorry, I don't know who told you that that's okay. We don't do that here. And again, so far everybody likes him. Everything is good. And then he pulls out the gifts for the kid. And again, everybody's falling in love with him, and everything's going great. Then after that, after that, he says that he knows where he stands with her, but he wants to know where she stands with him mentally and physically, which means he's going to start pushing her to get intimate with him. And when she says no, he's going to be like, well, I gave you all these gifts to your son. I gave all the gifts to your father. I did all of this for you. And what are you going to do for me now? See, is the entrapment.
Dude, like I seen this before, like even on the talking head, he was like, I'm wondering if this is just a test for me. You know what I mean? He feels like he has to make a good impression on Carlo.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not because he's seeing this as a possibility of becoming a stepfather or a good role model for this kid, but maybe because Coyote might fuck him if this goes well.
Mm-hmm. That's how he thinks. That's how he
and,
thinks.
Yeah, and if Carlo doesn't like him, then there's probably no chance in hell of him smashing. Like that's what it comes down to.
And when she says no, when she turns him down, he's gonna be like, well, I just gave her everything. You know, I try to treat the kid like he was my own. Is a one day you met him one time, and now he's gonna start crying that he gave everything and that he's never gonna find love, and we're supposed to feel bad for him. I don't know. He's gonna start crying, dude. He's gonna start crying.
Yeah, I think this is just like all of these good deeds and gifts and cute little jokes is to make Kari think higher of him, not because he gives a shit about a real connection
Mhm.
with any of these fucking people.
Yeah, it's not about the
You know?
connection.
No, no.
He's not about the. He says connections because he knows that's like a thing that people say. People just say connections. People say gaslighting. People say all those trigger words that people say. He knows those words and he uses them all the time. And he's just one of those people. That's just who it is. Tiny, tiny
Yeah,
necklace sociopath. He's all the
yep.
paths, to be honest with
All,
you.
all of them,
All of
all
them.
them paths.
Psychopath,
Every
sociopath,
damn one.
all the
Yep.
paths, all of them,
Path mark. He's all of it. All the paths,
all the
right?
paths,
Yeah.
all the paths lead to tiny end. That's the way we can describe it.
Yeah. But I think that's it.
Yeah.
I kind of think Ed's fixing to have a girlfriend now.
I- Best case scenario, she
It's
agrees
looking
this
like
year.
it's looking like Ed's fixing to have a girlfriend, dude.
Best case scenario, this works out and they date for a couple of weeks, and then she finds out who he really is, and then he's gonna move on to another girl.
No,
Best
but like
case
he does
scenario.
with everything, he's gonna do something to fuck it up. Cause like whatever, at this point, I still like Cody. I do.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So what happens from here? I think whatever. I think she's good people so far, and I think
Mhm.
that he's gonna find some way to fuck it up because he's who he is.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. So yeah, I still think she's got a crazy, and she's about to unlock it in the next episode or two.
She about to take the mask off, Mig. Is that what's
I
about to
think so.
happen?
I think so. Yeah, just like Jennifer did on this episode, where like she was cool, calm, relaxed, and then on this episode she was like, "I'm a fucking crazy, jealous person," and you go,
Yeah, could you see
"Oh,
how nonchalant she's been the whole episode? The second, like she's like, "I love you," it's like, and it's like, "Oh shit!" Like if I actually mean this, I could get my heart broke. It's like, get those bitches off your Instagram, right? You know what I'm saying?
no,
Yeah,
do it now." Yeah,
yep, that's what happened.
I think Kaori's gonna have one of those moments, dude. I think she's gonna unmask herself and be like, "I am also crazy," and he's gonna be like, "I'm a fucking necklace sociopath," and it's gonna be like, "All right, well, what do we do now?" It's like,
Yeah.
well, let's not do this anymore, and they're
Look,
gonna.
if I catch you talking to any bitches online, I'm gonna come to your house and punch Teddy in the face. Like, you know what I mean? Something like that.
Yeah,
She might be that type of crazy. I don't see it yet, and that doesn't mean it's not there because I missed out on crazy a lot, like not paying attention.
well, she's and I'm not saying everybody that is religious is crazy, but she gives that vibe like everything has to be done her way or like the church's way, and there is no other way around. Like she won't be happy unless that's done, and Ed is not that type of person. Like he says he prays, he doesn't pray.
No, he don't.
He doesn't. He's
Yeah, he
not
was
religious
burning
at all.
sage and blowing on rocks and shit. He don't do that shit either.
He don't. He's just doing
And
it
he damn
to
sure don't
get
hike.
somewhere. Yeah, he doesn't like. So
Yeah.
I think there's gonna be something involved in that. I think that he's gonna disrespect her religion or something like that, and she's just not gonna have it, and then she's gonna be
And
like,
once again, this is the whole thing I'm talking about where you like if it's not your thing, like if you really just hate hiking, which he hated that hike up there. You know what I mean?
entire
How
body
long,
hates it,
like if they get into a relationship, how long? He was like, yeah, that hiking shit, I ain't going. I'm gonna sit here with Teddy and watch myself on TV.
and eat Doritos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like how long do you think before it gets to that? Because
2 weeks.
once again, people just don't present who they actually are when they present themselves to somebody. And then all of a sudden you gotta sift through the fucking manufactured version of yourself to show them the real version without shocking them too bad.
I dude 100% agree with you. When I was on dating on the dating apps, you always saw a picture of me when I look horrible, a picture of me when I looked at my best, and then one is just like this could be me every day.
Yeah.
So that way you had to be like, okay, so he's not a fucking mess. This is what he could look like. This is what this is down and out right here, but like he's still all right. Like he seems to be okay. Like that was my process of thinking. Like I don't want you to be like, who the fuck is this guy? And I wasn't. Again, when I went on a date with Jenna for the first time, we pretty much just laid it all out on the table. I was like, this is me. These are my crazies. She's like, this is me. These are my crazies. And then we're like, cool, let's drink and hang out.
Yeah.
And
Let's figure out how to maneuver past this if we're gonna keep doing this. But that's good
yeah,
to know. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. And
so
that's a healthy way to handle shit.
and now we're married and in the middle of a fight.
Oh, it happens. It
It
happens.
happens. It
Yeah.
happens. Nothing is perfect. Nothing is,
Yeah.
it is what it is. So, uh,
You're probably wrong, by the way. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that out there. You're probably wrong.
probably. I mean, yeah,
I don't
probably.
even know what it's about, but you're probably wrong.
I'm probably gonna. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
All right, you ready to keep it moving?
Absolutely. I am ready to keep going. And of course, last person that we're going to talk. Oh, before we go, because I forgot we were on live.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember to rate, review, subscribe on YouTube, comment on the video below. Check out the Patreon. It's $1 only. And of course, if you need our Venmo information, give us a tip. If you're like having a good time and you're like, I want to give this guys an extra dollar, do it right there. Our Venmo is at the bottom of the screen. For the people watching, thank you so much. We appreciate you, and we'll see you soon. For the people listening, though, we're gonna continue talking about Stephanie.
Yep, we're talking about Stephanie today.